Hi, everybody. This is Yvette Spillman with Wealth Protection Partners, bringing you an interesting fact on mortgage debt. Have you ever wondered if you should keep your mortgage as a tax write-off if you have a low interest rate? Let's take a look because I'll tell you, the banks do not want you to know the truth behind mortgage lending. Let's uncover the veil here if we can. Let's just take a look. So why pay off a 5% interest rate? Well, if you go to www.amortization-calc.com, you can run mortgage amortization calculations. So in our example, we purchased a $300,000 home, taking out a $300,000 mortgage for 30 years with a 5% fixed interest rate, giving our payments a total of $1,610 a month, again, over the 30 years. Doesn't sound too bad, does it? Well, let's look at the real interest rate and see where the 5% could possibly come in. Let's look at month 1, and then we'll skip to years 10, 20, and 29. So here's the summation of the amortization calculator. Now again, if we look here at the top, our payments are $1,610 a month. We only borrowed $300,000, but notice, having only borrowed $300,000, we're paying back $279,767 in interest. That's almost 100% of what we borrowed. So let's look down to our first payment. Our first payment is $1,250 interest of the $1,610. That equals 78% interest right out the gate. So much for 5%. Well, what about later on? If you notice, here we are in year 10, still making our fixed $1,610 payments. And notice in year 10, we're at 63% interest. Year 20, 39% interest. And finally, in year 29, when the loan is almost completely paid off, finally, we're down to 5.3% interest. So, folks, let's go back to that top screen for just a moment. We're paying almost 100% of what we borrowed in interest. Does that shock you? Well, it's the same for all of us if we have a mortgage. So what I'd like you to do is join me in a very informative webinar. Learn how to slash interest payments in half, slash taxation, and get out of debt, including your mortgage, in 9 years or less. Join me at www.achievedebtfreedom.org. Again, www.achievedebtfreedom.org to attend this important and informative webinar that can change your finances and change your life.